Hey y'all, it's Alex and you are watching Peach Perfect. Thanks so much for tuning in. So today I have got a really fun review that I think y'all are gonna really like. I've never done anything like this before, so this is gonna kind of be a first for me as much as it is for you. So before I jump into the details of what I'm reviewing and where it's from, a couple of reminders. So one, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. Please hit that subscribe button because I've got a lot of awesome videos coming up here soon that you do not want to miss out on. Two, I do have an Amazon wish list. So if there is something in particular that you would like to see me try on, review, be a guinea pig for, definitely check that out. I've got lingerie, swimwear, clothing, all sorts of goodies on there. So definitely check that out. And three, I do have a Patreon account. So if there is a more exclusive side to me that you would like to see, you can definitely check that out. I post weekly exclusive selfies and videos that you are not going to find anywhere else other than my Patreon account. So today, onto the good stuff. So today I am going to be reviewing some corsets from a company called Femme shapewear. I have never put on one of these in my entire life, so I have actually got my husband in here because he is going to help me kind of latch them up. So the idea behind these is it's pretty much to help kind of give you that hourglass kind of look with the smaller waist and the bigger hips. I definitely, I feel like have a small waist, but I have no hips. So maybe if I train my waist a little more, it will give the illusion of bigger hips. So we'll see. But so basically I've got 5 different shapewear kind of corsets for y'all. Some of them are a little bit different than the others. Some of them have like the little, hooks. Some of them have zippers. Some of them have both. So we're gonna get started with kind of getting me in these bad boys. They're really cool. First, I'm just gonna kind of show you what each one looks like. So this one, basically it's kind of straps where you can put it around your shoulders, and the high piece kind of goes on the back, and it's got kind of the little hooks on the first piece, and then the second piece there's a zipper. So again, all of these you're definitely going to feel pretty snatched and very compressed, but the idea behind it is to get that hourglass shape. So I'm assuming it's going to be all worth it in the end. And so there, it comes with all of the ones that come with like the little hooks. There's multiple rows. So the idea is you start on the furthest one out and then work your way in as you get more used to the compression and as everything kind of compresses a little bit so that you can get that hourglass figure. So that's one. The next one is this. So there's a couple different things with this. So there's like the inner one, and then there's the outer one. So this is just the Velcro. So I'm gonna kind of be showing y'all, I love the colors in this, and a lot of people say that they work out in something like this. Not quite sure how I feel about that because I already feel like I'm dying at the gym, so I don't know if I want more compression and more things making it more difficult to breathe, but we'll see. Then the next one is another Velcro one that's also got a zipper. So there's the Velcro on the outside and then the zipper on the inside. So like I said, there's lots of different options that I'm going to be showing y'all. This one is the hooks on the inside with 3 different levels, and then the zipper. And then the last one is kind of like this rubbery material, same thing, 3 levels of just the hooks, and this one is just the hooks. So there's no zipper, no Velcro, just the hooks. So I am gonna go ahead and get myself into one of these and we'll go from there. Okay, so here is the first one. So a couple of things. One, if you need help getting it on, ask for it, because I'd be lying if I said I could get in these by myself because this is the first time I've ever done this. So I'm glad that I've got my husband here to help me get in this. But it does a couple of things. One, it kind of lifts the ladies up here, so it kind of lifts everything up. It definitely, the only thing that I don't like is that I feel like it pushes some of this skin that I normally don't ever feel like I have kind of up. But you can definitely tell that it's giving that hourglass look. I mean, you can definitely see a thinner waist, thinner than like my hips. So it definitely makes me look like I've got hips, which is awesome. But so this is the rubbery one. So I've got it on the smallest setting. And then there's just like the kind of like almost velvety feeling boning. And so there's the one in the back, one on the sides, and then two on the front. And you know, it definitely, again, if you're not used to it like I'm not, it definitely feels pretty constricting. But again, if it works to give you that hourglass shape, I'm digging it. So there is the back. And it really sucks in everything, even down to like your love handles, which is a really nice thing. Okay, so on to the next one. Okay, so here is the next one. I've already gotten it all kind of on. So as you can see, there's definitely the boning. So there's the inner portion, and then there's this outer portion that zips up. And just to give y'all a reference, I'm in a size small. All of these are a size small. And I am 5'7", I'm about 125 pounds, and I am a 32A. And I put my hair up to make it easier. The one thing that I really do like about the zippers is right at the top, there's like a little hook, almost like you would hook like your bikini back, just so that even like when you take a deep breath in, the zipper doesn't come down, which is really nice, because I feel like if it wasn't there, it would just kind of unzip on its own. So again, definitely very, very tight, but it's definitely giving that illusion of the hourglass with the very thin waist and the bigger hips, which is, I've just never seen that on myself before. So it really is actually a pretty cool sight to see. It's just definitely very, very strange to be in something like this if you're not used to it. And it's definitely down low enough that so it really tucks in everything, your upper belly, your lower belly, and your love handles. So there is the second one, and I'm on to the next one. Oh well. Okay, so this is the one that has like the straps. It's almost like a tank top, and I definitely feel like this is great for anybody that has like that upper like bra strap back fat, as well as obviously anything that you're wanting to kind of conceal here. It definitely kind of helps conceal anything there as well, since you've got the full kind of strap. So there's the inner piece with the hooks, and then there's the outer piece with the zipper, and again the little hook at the top so that the zipper does not unzip. So the consistent things that I'm seeing with this is that it lifts the girls, it gives the hourglass look. It really does. I mean, I'm actually pretty blown away. So when I was looking at the products and when I was seeing other people kind of talk about how they use them, a lot of women, it sounds like, to kind of truly waist train, hence the name, waist trainers, they do it anywhere from like 4 to 8 hours a day. And apparently you just can kind of work your way up. Like typically, you know, you're doing it on the lowest setting, and then you're doing, you know, maybe for like 4 hours, and then you're doing the next setting, and then maybe you can bump it up to 6 hours, and then the tightest setting, and then 8 hours. So it definitely seems like something that really does take time and is a gradual thing, because it's not just easy for, I mean, me to just jump in. And even though I'm small anyways, I definitely feel like this is something that takes time, and you kind of have to break yourself into it. The one thing I don't like about this one is that, and if y'all have been on my channel for a while, you know how I am about armpits, is that the only problem with this is that it hits in the armpit and it's a little uncomfortable there. But other than that, I think I like this one the best, just because it's not as tight. It's not as constricting. Okay, so I've got 2 more for y'all. Okay, so this one has no hooks. The only thing, I cannot stand Velcro for exactly that reason, because it just Velcroed my pants and pulled a seam. So I don't like Velcro, so I don't think this one's gonna be my favorite. So you just zip this up. And then, so just Velcro this around. Okay, well this one is definitely a heck of a lot easier to put on. I am definitely not a fan of the hooks just from the ease of putting it on. I definitely think I would prefer this kind over the hook ones, but the only downside, like I said, is that I hate Velcro and it just completely like messed up my little seam on my pants. So just be careful with the Velcro if you've got anything on that it can kind of pull. So for me, I definitely think this one and the last one that I'm going to show you, the red one, is going to be my favorite because there's no hooks. The hooks are tedious and it just makes it a lot more difficult. I think a lot of women like the hooks just because that's kind of like the traditional corset, but it's definitely very tedious and kind of difficult to get on, especially for someone like me who's a beginner. So I'm definitely, if from an ease and a comfort standpoint, I would definitely just say this has been my favorite so far. So there is the front and the back, and like I said, it's the Velcro, and then just the zipper. Okay, so I got one more for y'all. Okay, so same thing. This is the black and red one. So you just wrap. So there's the inner Velcro, and then there's the outer Velcro. So yeah, these are the game changer because you can really, the cool thing is that you can really kind of tighten it to where you're comfortable, where the ones with the hooks, you're in there and it doesn't matter. That's where it is. So I think I definitely like one, especially somebody that's transitioning and trying to start waist training. This is definitely, I think, going to be an easier transition, and it's definitely a lot easier to put on. So I definitely like the Velcro ones more than the hook ones. And I love the pattern in this. It's very cool. These are the 2 that I saw a lot of women talking about, how like the Velcro ones, how they would like to actually work out in these. Not quite sure how I feel about that now that I'm like in one and I'm moving around. I mean, I guess the good thing is that you would get a lot of back support, which I feel like I need at the gym sometimes, especially when I'm doing so much lower body training. So maybe it actually would be good. So I'll try it out one time, I guess, and let y'all know what I think. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I am going to link everything in the bio of this video. So the company website, all 5 products that I actually tried on, a 10% discount code. So everything is going to be very easy to find. So if you like one of these, ladies, if you're trying to get into waist training, this is definitely the company that you want to start with. They've got amazing products, even though it's so kind of like out of my comfort zone just because it's never something that I've done before, and I definitely kind of needed a little bit of help getting into it. I think as time goes on and the more I do this and the more I train it, it will just get easier and easier. So yeah, this is pretty cool, but you can definitely tell that they've got quality products. So yeah, like I said, I will link them. I will link every single product that I reviewed today. I will link the 10% off discount code. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope that was helpful. Please reach out to me if you've got any questions or concerns about the company or the products. I will do everything I can to help. In the meantime, if you'd like to find me on Instagram, you can do so at Poodles, Planks, and Pumps. I hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend, and I will see y'all soon.